Hello everyone, Miss Dean here. Welcome back from spring break. We're going to go ahead and get started on a new project today. We're going to be using a program called Everfi, and today we are going to create a login and then get started on the first few modules. Everfi is a program that they have a few different courses that you can use, but for our purposes we're going to be using the financial literacy course, and this is really nice because it allows you to pace yourself and focus on your own work without being distracted by other people. Just so you know, you will be needing to bring your headphones every single day because we will be using this every day for about the next 2 to 3 weeks. To begin, I need you to open your browser, type in everfi.com/register. Alright, now once you've entered that information, there are a few different codes depending on what class you are in. Those codes can be seen right here. For these purposes, I'm going to use period 2 and create my own. Make sure that you write down whatever code goes with your class right now so that you can register once this video is done. So while you're writing that down, I'm going to go ahead and enter the code. And I'll click next. And you'll be entering your personal information. Make sure that you are honest and accurate with all of this, because if something should happen, we need to make sure that we can be able to get in to change your password, your username, whatever we need to do. Make sure your password has at least 6 characters. That means like 6 letters, right? At least one special character, which could be an exclamation point, the @ sign, an asterisk, the dollar symbol, and then make sure it also has a number. I'm going to agree to the terms of service and click next. Alright, so it will prompt you to a page that says courses. Right now it just says Everfi Financial Literacy. Depending on how quickly we're able to get this course done, we are probably going to start another one that's about entrepreneurship, but for right now we're just going to stick with the financial literacy one. When you get to this, what you can do before you start every day is go ahead and click course progress. Obviously we haven't got started yet, so none of this is going to be filled out, but as you complete each module, it will have your score and how far you've gotten along through each module and the completion date. You're going to have a grade for each of these, so I highly suggest that you stay on track, make sure you're focused, and don't be getting distracted by the people around you, because this is your individual project and your individual grade. We're going to exit out of that. Go ahead and click Get Started. Now, when you get into this part, what you need to do is make sure that you read all of this very carefully, because you need to make sure that you are answering it honestly and completely, because the point of Everfi was it will individualize each module depending on where you are. So we need to make sure that we're honest and being complete in answering all of these. So all of you are 13 years or older. You're going to click yes for that. Continue. Now, make sure that you take some time and read through each of these and decide if you are not prepared at all, which would be a 1, or all the way up to very prepared based on what the question is. For our purposes right now, I'm just going to click right in the middle for each of them. Make sure that you are paying attention to each of these. Now, if you have a question about what one of these questions means, make sure that you ask me, because I don't want you answering a question that you're not sure what the question is even asking you. Same thing over here. Now this part is going to be about your financial behaviors. Make sure that you're being honest about this and that you are able to answer all of them honestly, because like I said, it will individualize this program, and it's going to best serve you if you're honest about all of this. I'm not going to see this information. Only you and the Everfi program will see it so that it can tailor to your needs. The only thing I'm going to see is your mastery of each of the modules, and if you've completed it or not. I don't get to see, how much of your money you save, whether you bank on your smartphone, who you bank with, right? All of that is your personal information and doesn't need to be shared with me. We're going to click continue again. There's just a few more questions. Make sure that you're honest. What year of high school are you in? Go ahead and all of you can click senior in high school, 12th grade. Some of you are 11th graders credit-wise, but for our purposes, just go ahead and click senior year because this is a 4th year senior level class. Then there's just a few more questions. On one of these questions it says, describe the highest level of education reached by any of your primary caregivers. A primary caregiver is just the person that you either live with, or if you don't live with anyone, you live by yourself, the person that would sign a permission slip, or that would be filling out your FAFSA. It could be whoever you are the dependent of. It could be your auntie, your granny, your mom, your dad, whoever it is. Just make sure you put down their highest level of education. So the thing that the last form of education that they had. All right, and then continue. So that's the last part. I'm going to submit those answers. Almost all of you are working, so go ahead and click yes if you are working. Click no if you are not working. Now, it says, if yes, how many hours per week? Put the honest answer of how many hours you are at work per week. Even if, say that you, for whatever reason, did not get paid for all those hours, but say you worked 45 hours, but you only got paid for 40, and they're putting the other 5 on the next paycheck. You need to make sure that you put the more than 20, right? Be honest about it, because as we've discussed, that's illegal for them to do, and that we need to talk to some other people about that. But make sure that you put the honest number of hours that you work, not the one that you're being paid for. Right, then continue. This one, are you considering pursuing any of the following after high school? This is things that you want to do after high school. Hopefully, all of you will fall into one of these categories. How are you planning on paying for college? Some of you are going to be scholarships, some are going to be student loans, some are going to work. All right, and then we're going to submit those answers. So, now this is the entry point. This is going just to start guiding you through each of the modules. The first module is just an introduction to what Everfi is and what this course will be about. There will be arrows on the side of each module that you'll continue to click through as you're answering questions, watching videos, doing multiple choice questions, responding, right? Some open response questions. Make sure that you are paying attention to all of that, watching the videos fully. This is a really awesome program. I hope you all enjoy it, and I think that we'll be able to get some really good insight into why you should be more literate when it comes to finances. I'm excited to see how everybody likes it. We'll see you on the next class period. Everybody, have a great day. Bye.